Let's start with Lumentum. The ticker symbol there, LITE, L-I-T-E. That stock is up better than 5.5% right now. So Lumentum says demand from the biggest U.S. tech companies for its optical components is accelerating and on track to fill its orders through 2028. That's an enviable position. So just so you know, Lumentum's devices, they enable high-speed data transmission. Nvidia, remember, took a major stake in Lumentum, investing $2 billion in the company. And its stock has been on a meteoric rise. It is up 1,500% in the past year.
Am I under a rock or something?
I think
these
you're
stocks
under a
are
rock.
just ripping. Holy cow.
Yeah, we once in a while this really
Lumentum,
pops and we definitely highlight it. So
This is good that you're doing this because Paul says, "Are we under a rock?" We have all sorts of rules, folks, where we can't trade this stuff. So you're right. We're a little bit ignorant about it.
Yeah, and BI's got research on it. All right, there you go.
of course they do.
Yep.
So next, Taiwan Semiconductor, we're going to stick within this sort of chip space, reported a 35% increase in quarterly revenue, showing AI chip demand continues to remain very strong, war or no war. Taiwan Semiconductor up 232% a year to date. Remember, it is the main chip maker for Nvidia and Apple. And this number is just, honestly, it's staggering. The company's revenue for the first quarter, $1.1 trillion.
Wow.
Trillion.
Wow.
So I think that report's going to quell any concerns that, the crisis in the Middle East is, somehow dampening demand for AI data centers.
66% of their revenue is North America, excuse me.
Yeah.
And even 11% is China. It's just blistering what an international company it is.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Taiwan Semi.
Yep.
All right, this is a smaller company, but it's getting some attention this morning. Organon.
Jersey City, New Jersey company.
Oh, I'm so impressed that you knew that.
Of course, I know.
What's your state after all?
Darn right.
So ticker symbol OGN. It's a women's healthcare company, up 20%. Today alone. It could use it because the stock is down about 40% year to date. So there's a story in the Economic Times that Sun Pharmaceutical of India is set to make a $12 billion offer for Organon, which actually is quite debt-ridden. But Sun Pharma says this report is, quote, speculative at best. Nevertheless, we've got shares of Sun Pharma down 3.5% and Organon up 20%. And if we have time for one more, I'd love to talk a little Porsche. So the stock is up 2% here. First quarter sales fell. Why? A steep drop in China, which used to be its number one market. Yep. We continue to hear this same narrative that luxury spending in China is falling, and so a company like Porsche is feeling the impact. Also, there is a slowdown in demand for electric cars here in the U.S. And elsewhere, and so Porsche is also now scaling back its EV plans. So China is so not doing it for Porsche right now that it now is selling more Porsches in Germany than in China.
Wow. Okay.
Something to think about.
I'm not the expert on it. Where's Matt Miller?
Yeah, where's Matt?
We need him.
Yep.
But am I right? It's a lost brand?
No, I think it's actually a great brand. Okay. But like a lot of these things, Tom, these auto companies, this managing to go from internal combustion to electric is a brutal challenge for these companies, and they don't know which way to go. They don't know where the consumers are.
And can you get anything in the trunk? That's really my question at the end of the day.
No, you don't worry about that. You put it.
I guess you don't.
You put it in the front because the engine's in the back.
The help takes it. Alexis Christoforous, thank you so much. Stock Movers, it's a podcast. We do it many times a day, but no one does it like Alexis.